don't know. I'm not gonna drive in there to find out what it is.
Yeah, I don't think we're
As in, like, maybe some arms or legs or brain or something. We've had better in Canada. Because he's been bad boy.
And
It's a big
for marital reasons, I won't be making Nima build her own cell today.
What were you checking out?
Well, I was trying to figure out how to break out. I was thinking.
I guess that's why I'm a law-abiding citizen. But we're not. Shh, don't tell.
Some stuff I think is going to be pretty. Alright, we don't know what's going on over here, but this is the Army Proving Grounds right outside of Yuma, Arizona. That there looks like a blimp.
I don't know. I'm not going to drive in there to find out what it is.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get back there.
Alright, so I looked her up. And it is a U.S. Custom and Border Protection tethered aerostat radar system.
So if you know exactly what that is, then I'm assuming.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Somebody knows
no
exactly
idea.
what it is.
So I'm going to show you a picture. Up close on my phone. That's what it is. So if somebody knows, please tell us.
Greetings from Yuma, Arizona.
Yes, we are in historic downtown Yuma, and we are going to go to the Prison Hill Brewing Company and check it out.
Yeah, I think we're doing things out of order a little bit. It's close to lunchtime, so we want to get some food first, and then we're going to go up and do the prison.
And then I'm going to lock him up.
Do the prison tour up there.
Yes, yes. The Yuma Territorial Prison. So we're going to do that after we do the brewery. So
yeah,
let's go. He's the great-grandfather of the guy that started this place.
Yeah.
And he was imprisoned after a dispute over a poker game that left one man far less than what he arrived with. As in, like, maybe some arms or legs or brain or something. Right. I got a beer stack.
Me too.
What'd you think about the brewery?
The brewery was the beer was pretty good. I had the Outbreak IPA, and it was pretty good.
And I had a raspberry jailbait blonde, and it was okay.
Yeah, and we shared poutine fries, and they're.
We've had better in Canada.
We've had way better even than the States. So,
yeah. But I was disappointed in the decor because it's called Prison Hill, and the owner of it, his great-grandfather was in the prison that we're about to go to, and there was no theme at all. There was no prison theme or jail, anything. So we were like, it was kind of disappointing. So I was looking forward to like having a little bit of a theme.
And like I say, it was an okay place. So
it was an okay place. So now we're gonna go do the prison. I'm gonna take.
Drop Nima off at the prison.
No, I'm taking Jeff to the prison because he's been bad boy.
Welcome to the Yuma Territorial Women's Prison, where I will be leaving Nima today. Actually, it's unisex, but we're going to be leaving her here today. Okay, we're on the Watchtower for the Yuma Territorial Prison. And
that's hard to say. Yuma Territorial Prison.
For me, it is. Underneath us, it started out to be I do believe, an 85,000 gallon reservoir that was built out of, looks like bricks and concrete and a bunch of whatever they had, I guess. And then for evaporation reasons, they put this platform down, and then later on they put a roof on it, and apparently this used to be all encased in glass, and they use this for a watchtower, and the watchmen would actually stay up here 24/7, I guess, to a certain extent.
Yep, for escapees.
Yeah.
So the prison was started building in 1875, and the first prisoners that had to be housed here had to build the cells. So in 1876 was the first set of prisoners. There were 6 of them that came in 1876, and they had to build the cells themselves, so they were staying in. That's kind of mean. But it went on to house prisoners until 1909. And then the new prison in Florence, Arizona was built, and they got transferred because of overcrowding here. And in 1910, the high school, the Yuma High School, burned down. And so the Yuma High School used this from 1910 to 1914. And then the hospital used it from 1914 to 1924. And then the railroad, the Pacific Railroad, I think, came in and took down some of the territory for a new railroad in 1924.
There's a lot that went on here.
A lot. Whew.
Yeah.
And so it was built in 1875, and the walls back then were just wood walls. And so in the 1880s, a concrete wall, Adobe
style wall,
was created, and it was 18 feet high, 8 feet at the bottom, and then 5 feet at the top wide. So
yeah. And for marital reasons, I won't be making Nima build her own cell today.
Yeah, right. We'll see. I'm going to leave him in a cell already.
We'll see.
This is one of the last adobe structures from 1876 that the prisoners would have to come through and go out. This was the checkpoint, basically, of the prison. I'm not letting Jeff come out. You can't come out. Nope. What were you checking out?
Well, I was trying to figure out how to break out. I was thinking that actually a guy could take a bar and pick that up and jack it off the hinges and knock the door down. Just thinking if I get stuck in here.
July 1st, 1876, the prison opened. The first prisoners began their sentences within the prison cells that they had built themselves.
So these are the original iron bunk beds, basically. Well, triple 1, 2, 3. And they look like the little shelving things that you get at the hardware store. They're not that wide or long. I don't know how like a tall person could sleep on this.
Or sleep on it, period.
Or sleep on it, period. I don't know. I guess that's why I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Yeah,
Ish.
you are. Yeah.
So we learned a couple things about the prison. The football team had a game against Phoenix. I don't remember what their name was, but the fans in Phoenix were starting to call the football players criminals. And so to this day, they're known as the criminals.
Yeah, they just ran with it.
Yeah,
And,
the Yuma criminals.
yeah, there's pictures of the Yuma criminal wrestling team and the football team.
Yeah, from, like 2015 and stuff. There's pictures in there. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But
cool.
so the cells were 9 by 12, and there were 6 inmates per cell, and they only had a bucket, no like bathroom, toilet,
Nothing.
or anything like that.
Bucket.
It was a bucket that they had to do their business in. 6 of them. It was
I imagine
that's
it
no way
got
to
pretty
live.
stinky up here.
Yeah,
on the
it was.
inmate row, I guess.
Yeah, and there was it housed 204, but at one point it had 240, and they had to sleep like just on the outside on the walkway. It's crazy. And the youngest inmate was a female, and she was 16 years old, and she killed her 15-year-old brother because he didn't like the way she was dancing, and he told her to stop, and she got mad at him and killed him.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow.
Kind of cray-cray.
That's sibling love. That's sibling love. I can't even say that.
Sibling love. Sibling love, if you didn't get that.
Yeah. It's crazy the amount of history here. I really like it. So if you were a bad prisoner, you got locked to that chain, and you were forced to watch everybody else in the yard playing games, doing whatever they did in the yard. And there was only 2 escapes there was a lot of escape attempts, but only 2 successful. And they were in these cells, and they sawed through the lock and jumped over that wall right there. Okay, this is creepy. This is creepy.
I don't want to be in the dark cell. I'm out.
I think now I understand how they could go nuts.
I think we're nuts already.
So this cell behind me is the cell that went into the dark cell. So there was a cell with a door, and then this was another cell. And so when the guards opened it up, they wouldn't get rushed when they brought in the bread and water for the inmates. The inmates were in this cell. So it was a double cell. It's crazy. What'd they use the bell for, babe?
I'm not sure.
They rang the bell for when attempted escapes were happening.
Yes.
It's 800 pounds.
It's pretty heavy.
Ring it. You can't even ring it.
All right, that's going to wrap up our time here at the Yuma Territorial Prison. I said it right.
He's had a hard time with territorial. But anyway, it's been really cool. The only thing that kind of creeped me out was the dark cell. That was
kind of creepy.
That was kind of creepy back
just kind of imagining what they went through.
Yeah.
Like 10 minutes in there would have went crazy. So.
And there was some badass women back then. You didn't want to mess with them. They were.
Yeah, there was.
You said the wrong words to them, and dang, you were dead.
So I think this thing is this place is full of so much history. It's well worth the stop, and just I mean we've been here probably over an hour now, and
probably longer than that, like 2 hours.
Maybe 2 hours. Longer than I thought we'd be here. Just a lot of history and a lot of education, and just really reliving kind of what those prisoners went through. And some of them guys were like real criminals, and some of them really didn't do much. They forged their name on something, I guess.
Like the Phoenix superintendent, he got charged with forgery, and because of his immaculate record or whatever, they asked him to keep the prisoners'
records.
Bank records for the prisoners. Yeah. And then when they let him go, they found out that he stole $130 from the prisoners.
All right. Well, I think it's worth the visit and stop and see it. Yuma Territorial Prison.
Yuma Territorial Prison. He can't say that word.
Don't know why. I smell dinner coming on. What's going on?
I am making dinner. It is Friday, so guess what?
Pizza Friday?
It's Pizza Friday.
My woman feeds me well.
I am getting it ready to go in the oven. I am going to use the convection oven first, the microwave part, because that does the top. And then I'm going to put it in our oven to do the bottom. And that's how I make pizza. I have to use both ovens.
Every Friday, and it comes out perfect.
Every Friday.
All right, well, while that's in the oven, maybe we could walk them around the park real quick and give them a little tour.
Yeah, that'd be nice. We have a few minutes while it's in the oven. We can do that.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go show them around. So we're staying at 1,000 Trails Encore. It's Mesa Verde in Yuma, Arizona. And it is an age qualifier, so you have to be 55 plus. But we're not. Shh, don't tell. And it's absolutely no pets whatsoever in the whole entire park. So most of it is park models, but they have some RV spots. I can't remember how many. I'll have to look it up, and I'll put it down below how many RV spots they have. But other than that, it's really clean. It's really nice.
Yeah, it is, and the people here have been really nice. Like I said, it is older park models, but really, it's still a really nice place to stay. And one of the things I found is there are grapefruit trees all over. And
he's loving the grapefruit trees.
I am loving the grapefruit trees, and I'm going to give you a little grapefruit recipe here in just a little bit. And
it's almost cocktail hour.
It's almost cocktail hour, and this one is good, let me tell you.
So let's show them the pool.
Yeah, the pool area is extremely nice.
So there's 2 pools and 2 hot tubs.
Both pools heated to about 90.
At least 90.
One hot tub is really hot, and the other one's kind of mediocre. So yeah, very nice. All right, one thing to let you know is we are really close to the airport, and the Marine Air Base is right attached to that, and it can get really noisy.
We hear a lot of jets.
But they seem to cut out about 9 o'clock, and it's pretty quiet all night. So.
Oh yeah. So
other than that, during the day, it can get very noisy.
It can get really, but they don't start until like 8-ish, 7:30, 8-ish. So it's not that bad, really. It's kind of cool to watch them.
And then the other thing in here is we've talked to some of the people that are here, and normally this place is just hustle and bustle with all kinds of activities and potlucks, and it's a lot of fun during normal times. But during COVID, of course, the pool is normally open 24/7 even, but they close it at 8 now.
Yeah.
I think it's 8 to 8, but.
And the park is pretty much closed. I mean, not closed, but not everybody showed up. Not all the snowbirds showed up.
Yeah.
So it's pretty dead. There's not a lot of activity going on. But we have met a couple people in the pool. Yeah. That's where you meet people, in the pool and the hot tub.
Hot tub.
You learn a lot in the hot tub, I'll tell you that much right now. But it's been fun.
All right, let's go.
Cocktail time.
Yeah, I need to share this cocktail with them. They're gonna love it.
They are gonna love it.
All right, look at all the grapefruit. You know, I guess normally that people kind of claim the tree behind their place here, but in talking to them, it's still not a problem to get all the grapefruit you want. So.
Yep. So he's gonna make us a grapefruit cocktail.
And I've never went to the store to buy grapefruit. I'm like,
we are going to now.
But I've always not minded it. But yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go try it out.
But it should be, but. Okay, cocktail time.
Okay. So we're gonna squeeze a big grapefruit, half of each one, into one of these. If it's a bigger cup, then I use the whole one, but...
So that's just a pounder glass, right?
Yeah, so we're just gonna make them a little smaller today. Lots of ice. Maybe not that much. We're good. Pour a vodka.
So he doesn't measure, he counts. So how many counts is that?
It's about 6.
6?
That one looks like it has more, maybe, huh?
Maybe it has more ice. And what's that?
That is just Diet Sprite. Now, I use regular Sprite if you want, but kind of grown accustomed to the Diet Sprite. A little less calories.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers. Did you spill on my floor?
Maybe. We're headed out of here. I'm gonna let Nima tell you where we're going because she plans it all.
He doesn't even know where we're going.
I know where we're going. Some Oregon pipe. Look at some cactus and stuff. I think it's gonna be pretty. No? We're going boondocking.
We are packing up and we're leaving Yuma, Arizona, and we're going to boondock right outside of Ajo, Arizona. And we will be visiting the Oregon Pipe Cactus National Monument, as in Oregon, like you play the organ, not Oregon, like Bend, Oregon, Oregon.
Yeah, actually, I've seen her researching it. I keep looking over her shoulder. It looks really cool. So
there's big cactuses there.
Yeah,
pretty
so let's
exciting.
do it.
Well, let's finish packing up so we can go.
On the road again.
Everything secure? We don't want no blocks blowing out like when we were going to court site.
I think we're okay.
We got lucky on that one. So we always walk around the trailer and make sure that, you know, everything, the jacks are all up and the slides are all in, the windows are all shut. Just a little once around. I think everything's closed, babe.
I think so too. That's triple checked. So gotta excuse the dirtiness. We have not found a place to clean this thing. We're gonna have to make an effort somehow to get this thing cleaned up.
She's dirty. But we're going boondocking in dirt right now, so we don't want to clean it before we go.
So hopefully after that,
we're gonna go back into
something.
an RV park, so maybe they'll let us wash it there. So.